dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're in Montreal for SmackDown, August 8th, 2025. Joe and Wade on commentary. We started off with John Cena. He's back. I like the fact that he does the black background with the white lettering of John Cena, then the burst of colors just come out. I love that so much, man. And there's this kid, this is why he's the thumbnail of the show, like this kid is like, yeah, my guy's back. He's yeah. That's what makes pro wrestling so magical, is that kid was like super geeking out, man. It was awesome. That warms my heart. And John's out there, he's emotional, he cuts a promo, John Cena style. I was like, everything's right with the world. We're done with the heel thing. Cody's champ. I feel good. And he says he's like, hell yeah, I'm scared of Brock Lesnar, but if Brock Lesnar's gonna have a John Cena problem. And I was like, ooh, baby, these two are gonna link up at Clash in Paris. It's gonna be insane, right? No, it's not the case. I think we're saving that match for later on down the road. Because John Cena says, if you want some, come get some. And he says, anybody that wants to step up to the plate, do it right now. And Logan Paul, Mr. Humble himself, comes out. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's going to be these two at Clash in Paris, right? And then the challenge was laid out there. And I was like, okay, John Cena versus Logan Paul, I guess. I'll take it. That's going to be fun. I am a really big fan of Logan Paul, WWE Logan Paul, not Logan Paul in general. But he's telling John, like, what is this, man? You're flipping, you're flopping, what's going on here? I don't like this. And John, he gets in the ring with John Cena, and John Cena's like, that's going to be a big mistake, man. And Drew McIntyre comes in, attacks him from behind, John Cena, and they start beating him down. And my favorite part is after they beat him down, they're like, oh, thank you, Cena. But as the beatdown started, Cody Rhodes comes out, and after they get Drew and Logan out of there, John tells Logan Paul, I accept your challenge for Clash in Paris, but tonight I got a partner. His name's Cody, so it'll be Cody and John Cena versus Drew and Logan for the main event this evening. And John did something really great too. He's like, and the champ, pointing at Cody, is here. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, but it was funny. When we get to a certain match, I was like, man, I still got like an hour and a half of this. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's 2 hours. I don't know why I thought that. But then we go right into the Motor City Machine Guns with Kathy before their match against the MFTs, JC Mateo and Talatanga. It was okay. Man, Motor City Machine Guns, they were beat up, though. And, of course, shenanigans, MFT interfering, this and that, to get JC and Tala the win. And Solo cuts a promo afterwards, and he's just like, yeah, I came up, I'm dressed, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to battle. But there's no one here that I really want to wrestle, and I don't want to wrestle in Montreal, not in front of you people, blah, blah, blah. Nick Aldis comes out, and he's just like, oh, hold on. He goes, I got somebody, fan favorite, and his name is Sami Zayn. Whoa, He comes out, and of course, MFT shenanigans again. But Sammy did get the win on a quick roll-up, which was awesome. It was so awesome. Yeah, it was okay. All the matches were okay tonight. Nothing really stood out to me as oh my God, I love this match. Let's see. Then we go right into Alexa and Charlotte. It's Alexa's birthday, I think today, maybe. But Charlotte tells Alexa, I got a surprise for you. And she's just like, oh, God. We get the ESPN and WWE platform announcement where WWE PLEs will be airing on ESPN. It's $29.99 a month. It's getting hard out here, y'all. It was... it's a bitch to pay for AEW, which is $50. And don't do it on YouTube because that expires. So I got bit in the ass by that one. Might as well buy it on Prime or the Triller app. But yeah, it's getting hard out here for some wrestling fans, man. And I gotta say, I almost pulled the plug on the New World podcast when I dropped episode 200 for Dynamite. But I was like, because I was going to be like, you know what, that's it. I'm just going to enjoy the wrestling. I'm going to go do more of the Juggalo vlogs and this and that. But part of me was just like, man, I've come this far. I dropped the ball once. I felt terrible dropping the New World podcast at that point, and then just making a weekly show of it. And it's just not me. It's not in my routine. So, but with this ESPN thing, I was like, oh, that's cool and all, but damn, dog, $29.99 a month. On top of that, you still got to keep Sling to watch SmackDown, which is $70 a month if you have the whole thing, and you got Peacock, and it's just this is just too much. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. The Wyatt 6 promo, then we get the Street Profits DIY. They're all beat up. Poor Candice LeRae had a big old bruise on her leg. But Nick says they will face each other next week. Then we got a Mello and Miz thing. I was like, oh, I thought we were done with this. I thought we were done with Mello, don't Miz. Please. But Mello's like, man, we were supposed to go to the top, but I'm on a United States Championship. And Miz is like, no, it's us, tag team. And then he talks to Nick, and I was just like, I don't fucking care. But we go right into a B-Day celebration with Charlotte and Alexa. They got presents for each other, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool that we got Charlotte's got a doll. Lexi's has her doll. We have dolls, and they have their We're Not Friends t-shirts. They're matching. It's so cute. So, but this leads to the Secret Service coming out and basically setting up Charlotte versus Chelsea. Okay match. It was okay. Yeah. But the cake was involved. There was a cake, and Chelsea's face went right into it. Ba-pow. Then before we get into the main event, we had Kathy with Tiffy. I put Jiffy. Tiffy and Jade. And there's a bunch of other shenanigans. Mia and I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a throwaway thing. Aleister Black promo on Damian Priest says, hey, I'm coming for you, buddy. Just understand that. Then we get I would say this is my first moment of the night is John and R-Truth and he comes out, they kind of mirror each other, and then he goes, man, you went kind of crazy there for 5 months, buddy. Telling people you're going to ruin wrestling, that's not cool. He's like, but you changed, though, you're back. And R-Truth is like, you're back. And it was just a really great and humble moment here, man. It was awesome. Just these two. And R-Truth's back to being R-Truth. After all that weird, him cutting his hair and being around killings and stuff like that, I'm like, okay. John's good. R-Truth's good. We're back to reality. But yeah, we had Logan and Drew versus Cody and Cena. It ends in a DQ, so no real winners. And we're setting up Cody and Drew here because, oh my God, this Claymore kick into the announcer desk, pushing Cody right through it. I was like, oh my God. And just a great shot of Drew, just like, I'm coming, I'm Drew, I'm crazy, I'm insane, I'm a Scottish bastard. Taking out Cody, but that's going to be Cody versus Drew at Clash in Paris. I just feel it, man. I just feel it. But yeah, that was my second moment of the night. And that's SmackDown, August 8th, 2025. Joe Wade in Montreal. Yeah, August 8th, 2025. I think I already said that one. Two moments of the nights. That Claymore to Cody from Drew and John and R-Truth. Those are really sweet. Match of the night. I really don't have one, y'all. I don't really have a match of the night. Third moment of the night was that freaking awesome kid in the thing. So 3 awesome moments. I think that trumps match of the night. All right, y'all. Remember, we got Triple Mania coming up August 16th. The Clash of Paris, August 31st. A lot of stuff going down. I'm very excited about Triple Mania. It's going to be airing on the YouTubes. But next week, SmackDown's in Boston. Yeah. Let's go. I give this SmackDown a solid 3 out of 5. And that's it. That's all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
One last time in Montreal for John. The shoulder blocks.